Well, here we are, Hayden Lake, Idaho. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. The wind isn't blowing, and so the water is nice and flat. Skies are blue, the sun is high. The air temp is 46 degrees at 11:30 a.m. and it's due to get to about 55 degrees as the day progresses. But the water temperature is still 36 degrees, and that's kind of what I'm making this video for. This winter I bought a dry suit because, you know, I love being out here on these late winter days, early spring, when the water's still really cold, but the weather's beautiful like this. But that presents a problem if we're not properly prepared. With that water being as cold as it is, if we are to fall in, and we're going to be in trouble without the right gear. 36 degrees, hypothermia is due to set in pretty fast if you're not wearing protective gear like a dry suit. Now, the general rule of thumb of whether or not you need to be wearing a dry suit, it's pretty simple. You just remember the 120 rule. If the air temp in Fahrenheit added to the water temp in Fahrenheit is less than 120, then you should be wearing a dry suit or some other form of cold water protection. The dry suit's the best solution that I know of. Look at that. So like I was saying about the 120 rule, today's air temperature is 46 degrees currently, and the water temperature is 36 degrees. Now that adds up to 82, and that's well below 120, which means there's a serious risk of hypothermia if we were to fall in and we're unable to get back into our kayak right away. So I did some research, read some reviews, and ultimately decided to get the Mustang Survival Hudson suit. I got the one with latex gaskets on the neck and wrists. And so now that I've had it out a couple times, I feel confident with making a first impression, and that first impression is really good. It's super comfortable. You know, I got full range of motion. I don't feel any restriction. I'm 6'4", 250 pounds, size 15 feet. I bought the extra large, and I'm glad I did. The feet are plenty big. The length is good. You can see I got full arm coverage. The overall height of the suit is perfect for me. There's plenty of room for thick layers underneath, thick socks. I got insulated pants on underneath these with thermals as well. And on the top I'm wearing a thermal top and a sweater. The material of the suit is breathable, so you don't get sweaty as long as you're properly dressed underneath. And some of the features, it has, as I mentioned, latex cuffs and latex around the neck. Now I had to trim mine because it was too tight right out of the box. But they make it so you can trim those latex gaskets so that it'll fit you just right. You don't want it too tight where it cuts off circulation, but you don't want it too loose where it defeats the purpose of the dry suit. There's a great video online where it demonstrates how to cut those gaskets. It's really simple. Just go slow. Don't take too much off at once, because you can always take a little more off, but you can't put it back on without a repair. Other features, it's got some reinforced knees. You can take those knee pads out. Velcro around the wrists and around the knees, so you can kind of tighten that up. It's got a zipper pocket here and a zipper pocket here, and then one entry zipper that goes from right here to up on your shoulder. So that also serves as your relief zipper, which I've already used. It works great. But the beauty of the one entry zipper, it's nice and big, easy to get in and out, and there's only one zipper to worry about as far as zipper failure. The feet are plenty big, and I'm still able to get my NRS boots on. In fact, another subject, but these boots are the most comfortable thing I've worn on a kayak, at least in the cold weather. But anyways, the material is really tough. It feels very durable. I'm not worried if I had to go down on a knee at the boat ramp or something like that. This stuff is really tough. Anyways, yeah. Boots, tri-suit, PFD, proper layering underneath. I wear latex gloves with 100% wool fingerless gloves over them. If it's cold, I got a wool hat I put on. Of course, you wear your neck gaiters. I got insulated ones and plain ones. When you're coming out and you're gonna fish in these cold temps, be prepared. You're gonna have a lot more fun because you're gonna be comfortable. And that way you can stay out here and catch fish all day long if that's what you want to do, or just cruise around and oh, holy. At the end of the day, we all want to be out here enjoying this beautiful weather, but we also want to make sure we get home to our loved ones. So dress appropriately, watch the weather forecast, bring what you're going to need, and enjoy this beautiful, it's hard to believe it's still winter, but we got some great weather coming. Spring is right around the corner. Get out and enjoy it. God bless.